Have you ever noticed that the more you try to please or win someone over, the more they seem to pull away? It's as if excessive effort creates an invisible barrier. The secret to changing this lies in something few truly understand: detachment. We're not talking about indifference, but rather radiating such confident and authentic energy that others are naturally drawn to you. Imagine that instead of chasing people, they start chasing you. This is the power of detachment, freeing yourself from the need for approval and gaining control over your emotions. When you master this skill, not only do you feel more fulfilled, but you also emit an irresistible magnetic energy. In this video, we'll explore how detachment works, why it's so powerful, and most importantly, how to practice it today to transform your relationships and your life, based on the teachings of Joe Dispenza and the principles of the law of attraction. If you're already curious and believe these ideas could shift your perspective, don't forget to like this video now. It helps spread this content to more people who need to hear this message. Subscribe to the channel to keep receiving incredible insights that will help you build a life filled with alignment and genuine connections. Let's go on this journey together. Detachment is, without a doubt, one of the most powerful tools for attracting and building true connections. But before anything else, we need to understand what detachment really means. It's not about indifference or disinterest. It's not about ignoring feelings or distancing yourself from people. True detachment is finding the balance between desiring something and not depending on it for happiness. When you detach emotionally, you transmit an energy of independence, as if saying, "I'm good with myself and anything extra is just a bonus." This shift in mindset is extremely attractive because it demonstrates confidence, security, and self-sufficiency. People, especially men, are naturally drawn to those who have their own light, a full life, and don't rely on a relationship to define them. This creates a space of freedom, where they don't feel the pressure to fill emotional voids or carry expectations. Joe Dispenza teaches that our emotions and thoughts shape our reality. When you vibrate at the frequency of need, you attract situations that reinforce that lack. But when you align with your own integrity, you start attracting connections that reflect that same energy. In other words, detachment isn't just an external attitude, it's an internal transformation that changes how you relate to yourself and the world. Detachment also eliminates emotional games. There's no need to manipulate or force situations to test someone's interest. Everything flows naturally because you are aligned with your own energy, without needing to force anything. This conveys an irresistible confidence. Remember, detachment doesn't mean being distant or insensitive. In fact, it's emotional freedom that allows people to enter and stay in your life because they choose to be there, not because they feel obligated. That's the essence of true attraction. Cultivating detachment may seem challenging at first, especially if you're used to putting others at the center of your life. The good news is that detachment doesn't mean giving up on people, but rather building a solid foundation of self-love and emotional balance. This transformation is entirely possible with simple and consistent practices that help you focus on yourself and nurture your inner energy. The first step to cultivating detachment is to redirect your focus to the most important person in your life: you. Invest in what makes you happy, in the things that ignite your inner spark. What are your hobbies, passions, or dreams that may have been neglected? Spending time on these activities is essential, because when you're busy cultivating your own happiness, you naturally stop placing it in someone else's hands. This is the foundation for becoming an independent and attractive person. Another important point is learning to control your emotions. This doesn't mean ignoring what you feel, but rather reacting in a balanced way when things don't go as expected. Avoid acting impulsively or showing desperation. For example, if he hasn't replied to your message immediately, instead of panicking or sending another text, take a deep breath, trust the timing of things, and refocus on something you enjoy. This kind of attitude shows emotional maturity and signals that you're not desperate for attention. Setting healthy boundaries is another pillar of detachment. Often we get so involved in a relationship that we forget to maintain space for ourselves. But the truth is, boundaries don't push people away. They bring them closer because they show that you value your time, energy, and needs. For example, don't be afraid to say no when something doesn't align with what you want or feel. Respecting yourself is a powerful way to inspire others to do the same. Maintaining a sense of mystery is also a way to practice detachment. This doesn't mean hiding who you are, but rather avoiding revealing everything all at once. Share your life gradually. Allowing the other person to be curious about you keeps the connection alive and engaging. Finally, Joe Dispenza teaches us that everything starts with our energy. Detachment, before being a behavior, is an inner state. So take time to care for yourself, meditate, and align your thoughts. Ask yourself, am I acting out of love or fear? If it's fear of losing someone, return to yourself and remember that you are complete on your own. By adopting these practices, you not only develop detachment, but also create such an authentic and magnetic energy that people, especially men, can't ignore. It's about being your best self and letting the rest flow naturally. Authenticity is one of the most important pillars for attracting true and healthy connections. Being authentic means being yourself, without fear, masks, or trying to mold yourself to fit someone else's expectations. When you are genuine, you transmit a unique energy that can't be copied or faked, and that's exactly what creates natural magnetism. Joe Dispenza reminds us that we create our reality from our inner state. This means that by focusing on your own happiness and well-being, you not only attract healthier, more aligned relationships, but also transform every aspect of your life. Detachment is the key to this. It doesn't mean disinterest, but the freedom of knowing that you are enough, regardless of anything else. So remember, you don't need to chase anyone or anything. Instead, cultivate your confidence, stay true to yourself, and allow things to unfold in their own time. When you live with authenticity, keep your energy high and stay present. Everything that is meant for you will be naturally attracted to you. Believe in your power. You have everything you need within yourself to build an extraordinary life and relationships. Keep valuing yourself, keep growing, and never forget, true attraction comes from the inside out. Move forward with confidence and authenticity.